First off, we got the extended art for Jonah Jameson, 3-cost legendary creature, human citizen. When he enters, suspect up to one target creature. Whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasure token. Then we have some different kind of art cards right here. And you can find these here. Some more art cards. Feel free to pause if you need to, just to look to see where you can get them. Looks like most of them are in collector boosters and gift bundles. Alright, we got Angry Rabble. It's a 2-cost creature, human citizen with trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you can spend 6. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, activate only as a sorcery. Then you have Electro, Assaulting Battery. It's a 3-cost legendary creature, human villain with flying. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases ends. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, add a red. When Electro leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. Then you have Electro's Bolt. It's a 3-cost sorcery. Electro's Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature and has Mayhem for 2. And Mayhem means you may cast this card from your graveyard for that cost. If you discard it this turn, timing rules still apply. Then you have Gwen Stacy right here. When Gwen Stacy enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature, and then you can transform for that much mana. And you transform, she becomes Ghost Spider, legendary creature, Spider Human Hero, with flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever you play a card or a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Ghost Spider. Remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider, and to exile a top card of your library, you may play that card this turn. And you can find these cards here. Then we have Heroes Hano. We have Miles Morales here. And I'm not sure if that's the card Gwen we just looked at. 1-cost sorcery. Choose 1, Date Night or Patrol Night. With Date Night, you can exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. You may play that land. On Patrol Night, 1 or 2 target creatures each get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. Then we have Hobgoblin, a Mantled Marauder. It's a 2-cost legendary creature, goblin human villain with flying haste. Whenever you discard a card, Hobgoblin gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Then you have Jonah Jameson, who we saw before, Masked Meower, 1-cost creature, Spider Cat Hero. With haste, discard a card, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. And you can find these cards here. Maximum Carnage is 5-cost Saga. Until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat. If able and attacks a player other than you, if able, then you can add 3 red. This Saga deals 5 damage to each opponent. Then we have Molten Man, Infernal Incarnate. It's a 3-cost legendary creature, elemental villain. When Molten Man enters, search your library for a basic mountain card, put it into your battlefield tap, then shuffle. He gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a land. Then you have Raging Goblinoids. It's a 5-cost creature, Goblin Berserker villain with haste and mayhem too. Then you have Romantic Rendezvous. It is a 2-cost sorcery. Discard a card, then draw 2 cards. And you can find these cards here. Let me know, are there any red cards that are catching your eye? If so, which ones? And put that down in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Then you have Shadow of the Goblin. It's a 2-cost enchantment in Unreliable Visions. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Then you have Undying Vengeance. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then we have Shock. It's a 1-cost instant. Shock deals 2 damage to any target. Then you have Shocker Unshakable for 6. Legendary creature, human rogue villain. During your turn, Shocker has first strike. And then when the Shocker enters, he deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Then we have Spider Gwen, Free Spirit, 3-cost legendary creature, Spider Human Hero with reach. Whenever Spider Gwen becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Find those cards here. Now, like I said in previous videos, there's a bunch of legendary creatures in this set, and typically in Universes Beyond sets, you typically do see a lot of legendary creatures, which means you can make them into commanders. Are you making any of these cards commanders? Let me know down in the comments below. Then you have Spider Islanders, 4-cost creature, Spider Horror Citizen, with Mayhem for 2. Then you have Spider Punk, 2 cost legendary creature, Spider Human Hero with Riot. Riot means this creature enters with your choice of +1/+1 counter or haste. Other spiders you control have Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered. Damage can't be prevented. Then we have Spider-Verse. It's a 5 cost enchantment. The Legendary rule doesn't apply to spiders you control, which is really awesome. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may copy it. If you do, you may choose a new target for the copy. If copy is a permanent spell that gains haste, do this only once each turn. I just noticed this dinosaur. Let me know down in the comments below what the lore is for that. Then we have Spin Red and Spider Lane. Never known these two before. Human Hero. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a +1/+1 counter on Spinneret and Spiderling. Whenever they deal 4 or more damage, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. And you can find those cards here. Then we have Stregon, the Dinosaur Man, 5 cost legendary creature, dinosaur villain with Menace. Then you have Dinosaur Formula. By spending 2, you can discard this card. Until end of turn, target creature you control gets +3/+1 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. Then you have Superior Foe with a Spider-Man, 3 cost creature, human rogue villain. Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value of 4 or greater, you may exile the top card of your library. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card with this creature. Then you have Taxi Driver, 2 cost creature, human pilot. You can spend 1 to tap target creature, gains haste until end of turn. Wisecrack, 3 cost instant. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If that creature is attacking, Wisecrack deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. You can find these over here. Looks like we have some extended or alternative arcs coming up. Gwen Stacy. I love the looks of these cards, honestly. They're super cool. I like this one with Ghost Spider right here. And it looks like you can get them pretty much everywhere. However, these are more likely to be found in the collector boosters, I'm sure. Looks like I'll have to refresh the page, so just give it a moment. And while I'm doing that, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I apologize for any background noise. My son is a little bit of a talker. All right. Then we have Maximum Carnage right here again. Then we have the extended art for Electro, Jameson, Shadow of the Goblin, Spider-Verse, Spin Red, Double Trouble. I mean, looks like most of these cards are um, available in just the collector boosters and gift bundles. I don't know if we talked about these cards right here. Double Trouble, 5 cost instant, double the power of each creature you control until the end of turn. And then for 5, you have Ghost Spider, Gwen Stacy, Menace. Whenever Ghost Spider attacks, she deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Then you have the Mary Janes, multiple Mary Janes right here. Legendary creature, human bard performer. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature that attacked this turn, and it has Menace. You gotta face a tiger, face a tiger, face a tiger. Then you have Rampaging Classmates. 3 cost legend or creature, Wizard Berserker. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature. I just want it to be special, like you, Gwen. Lizard Peter Parker. Earth 65, cool. Then you have Pumpkin Bombs right here. I think we saw the art card for it before, but with this Pumpkin Bombs, it's discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards, put a fuse counter on this artifact. It deals damage equal to the number of fuse counters on it to target opponent. They gain control of this artifact. Then you have Goblin Bombardment, 2 cost enchantment, sacrifice a creature. This enchantment deals 1 damage to any target. Then we have Spider-Gwen, Web Warrior, 3 cost legendary creature, human warrior. Whenever a warrior attacks, you may. This is also Najila, the Blade Boss Blossom. Whenever a warrior attacks, you may have its controller create a 1/1 white warrior creature token that's tapped and attacking. You can spend all color mana to untap all attacking creatures. They gain trample, lifelink, and haste until end of turn. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase, activate only during combat. Then you have Relentless Assault, 4 cost sorcery. Untap all creatures that attack this turn. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. Savage Beating, 5 cost instant. This video is demonetized. It's not monetized in the first place, but If it was, it's not anymore. Cast a spell only during your turn and only during combat. Choose one. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn, and tap all creatures you control after this phase. There's an additional combat phase, and you have this in 20 for 2. You have Shock, it's just an instant that deals 2 damage to target to any target. Find these over here. Looks like we're nearing the end here. Then you have Thrill Possibility. Then you have all these different Spider-Mans here, which is really cool. 2 cost instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, you can draw 2 cards. Unexpected Windfall, it's a 4 cost instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. Face a Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Then you have Winds of Change, it's a 1 cost sorcery. Each player shuffles the cards from their hand into the library, then draw that many cards. Sorry about that. As you just noticed, I went to Amazon, and if you actually go to the link down in this that I'm going to be including below, um, to come to this page specifically, um, you are able to click them, and it'll bring you to Amazon where it tells you, or you can purchase it if it's available, basically. All right, so that's all the mono red cards. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave down below what you kind of are going to be including in your red decks.